Sutra. Why is that? At the difficult time of birth, uncountable evil ghosts, including mountains, brides, goblins, and certain spirits, desire to eat the strong smelling blood. I quickly order the local earth spirits of that household to protect the mother and child, allowing them to be peaceful and happy and to receive other benefits. When people in such households witness those benefits, they should do meritorious deeds to express their gratitude to the earth spirits. If instead they harm and kill and have large gatherings involving feasting and entertainment, then the retributions that result from such offenses will be borne by them and will bring harm to the mother and child as well. Moreover, when people of Jambudvipa are on the verge of death, I wish to keep them from falling into the evil paths, regardless of whether they have done good or evil. But how much is this power of mind to help them increased when they have personally cultivated good roots? When those who do good in Jambudvipa are about to die, hundreds of thousands of ghosts and spirits from the evil paths transform themselves and appear as their parents or other relatives in an attempt to lead such people to fall into the evil paths. How much more is that the case for those who have done evil deeds? Commentary. Why is that? What are the reasons that make the mother and child ill at ease? At the difficult time of birth, uncountable evil ghosts, including many kinds of mountain sprites, water goblins, and certain spirits, desire to eat the strong smelling blood that is let out during labor. I, Ghost King, the Lord of Life, quickly give orders to the local earth spirits of that household. Whenever something like this happens, I command those earth spirits living there and take care of the residents, and land there to protect the mother and child, allowing them to be peaceful and happy and to receive other benefits. When people in such households, including adults and children, witness those benefits, they should do meritorious deeds to express their gratitude to the earth spirits. If instead of being grateful, they harm and kill living beings and have large gatherings involving feasting and entertainment, then the retributions that result from such offenses will be borne by them. They must bear the consequences of the offenses that they committed, and they will bring harm to the mother and child as well. Both the children and adults will be hurt. Moreover, when people of the southern continent of Jambudvipa are on the verge of death, I wish to keep them from falling into the three evil paths, regardless of whether they have done good or evil, or whether they are good or evil. But how much is this power of mind to help them increased when they have personally cultivated good roots? I do not need to expend too much effort to protect them because they have cultivated good roots. When those who do good in the southern continent of Jambudvipa are about to die, hundreds of thousands of ghosts and spirits from the evil paths transform themselves and appear as their parents or other relatives in an attempt to lead such people to fall into the evil paths. Even people who did good deeds will have evil ghosts that come and entice them at the time of their death, wishing to make them fall into the evil paths. They may change into the way your parents, relatives, or friends look. They will come to receive you too, making you fall into the evil paths. How much more is that the case for those who have done evil deeds? Even people who did good deeds have evil ghosts come to fool them into falling into the evil paths, not to mention people who did evil deeds. Evil ghosts are all the more likely to come and entice them into the evil paths. Sutra. Word Honored One. When men or women in Jambudvipa are on the verge of death, Their consciousnesses and spirits become confused and dark. They are unable to discriminate between good and evil, and their eyes and ears are unable to see or hear. That is why relatives of those deceased pupils should make generous offerings, recite the sacred sutras, and recite the names of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Such good conditions can cause the deceased to leave the evil paths, and all the demons, ghosts, and spirits will withdraw and disperse. World Honored One, if at that time of death, beings of any kind have an opportunity to hear the name of one Buddha or Bodhisattva, or to hear a sentence or gather of a Mahayana Sutra, I observe that such beings can quickly be freed from the pull of their accumulated minor bad deeds that would otherwise send them to the evil paths. The exception to that is crimes involving killing that warrant fivefold relentless retribution. Buddha told the Ghost King Lord of Life, because of your great compassion, you are able to make such great vows and protect all beings in the midst of life and death. When men or women in the future undergo birth and death, do not retreat from your vow, but liberate them all so that they can experience eternal peace. Commentary. Ghost King Lord of Life called out, World Honored One, when men or women in Jambudvipa are on the verge of death, their warmth, breath, and eighth consciousness leave their bodies, rendering an end to their life. Their consciousnesses and spirits become confused and dark. When people are newly dead, the spiritual consciousness, which is their body between skandhas, is unclear and does not yet understand that they just left their body and that they are dead. They are unable to discriminate between good and evil, and their eyes and ears are unable to see or hear. Their ability to see, to smell, to be aware, and to know are all gone. That is why relatives of those deceased pupils should make generous offerings, create a substantial merit for them by having monastics recite or by personally reciting the sutra. This is why monks monks are invited to recite sutras for 1, 2, 3, and on up to 7 weeks in reciting the sutras. After Elder Master Hsuan passed away, the Buddhist lecture hall created merit by reciting the Mahaprayana Sutra for more than 160 days. This is unprecedented. No patriarch in their passing from the time of Shakyamuni Buddha until now has had such a huge Dharma assembly where the Mahaprayana Sutra is recited. This is a great offering. Recite the sacred sutras such as this, and recite the names of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Such good conditions for creating merit and doing good deeds can help the deceased and cause the deceased to leave the evil paths, and all the demons, ghosts, and spirits will withdraw and disperse. By creating merit for them so that as their virtues become great, resentment against them and disasters on them vanish. With the merit and virtue, offenses and problems decrease, hence all the demons and evil spirits withdraw and disperse, running away. World Honored One, if at the time of death, beings of any kind in southern continent of Jambudvipa have an opportunity to hear the name of one Buddha or Bodhisattva alone, no need for many, or to hear a sentence or gather of a Mahayana Sutra. I, the Ghost King Lord of Life, observe that such beings can eliminate the 5 offenses of killing and harming that warrant being in the relentless hells and minor bad deeds that warrant being in the evil destinies. They will quickly be freed from the pull of their accumulated minor bad deeds that would otherwise send them to the evil paths. The exception to that is crimes involving killing that warrant fivefold relentless retribution. As long as people of this sort hear or encounter the name of one Buddha or Bodhisattva, or a line or a verse in a Mahayana Sutra before or at the time of their death, they can get rid of the 5 offenses that would warrant them being in the relentless hells. They may also get rid of offenses from having killed or harmed others. There was not supposed to be any way to eliminate the offenses of the 5 rebellious acts, killing and harming. Originally, they deserved to fall into the evil destinies from minor offenses, but I will make them become liberated soon so that they do not need to undergo offenses. The Buddha told the God-King Lord of Life, because of your great compassion, you are able to make such great vows and protect all beings in the midst of life and death. When men or women in the future undergo birth and death, do not retreat from your vow, but liberate them all so that they can experience eternal peace. Sutra. The God-King told the Buddha, please do not be concerned. Until the end of my life, in every thought I shall protect beings of Jambudvipa at the time both of birth and of death, so that they all find tranquility. I only wish that at the time of birth and death they would believe what I say, so that they could all be liberated and gain many benefits. At that time, the Buddha told Earthstar Bodhisattva, this great God-King Lord of Life has already passed through hundreds of thousands of lives as a great God-King, protecting beings during both birth and death. Only because of this great being's compassionate vows does he appear thus in the body of a great God-King, for in reality he is not a ghost. After 170 aeons have passed, he will become a Buddha named No Appearance Thus Come One. His eon will be called happiness, and his wand will be named pure dwelling. That Buddha's lifespan will continue for incalculable eons. Earthstar. The circumstances surrounding this great God-King are thus. They are inconceivable, and the pupil and gods whom he rescues are countless. Commentary. The God-King is very much at ease. It is not bad being a God-King. He can make anyone he wants live. He can make anyone he wants die. Everyone's lives are in the hands of this God-King. If he were greedy, such as an official who accepts bribes, he will certainly receive many because he controls everyone's length of life. One ghost during the time of Dharma Master Tao Sheng went to listen to the Dharma Master lecture on the sutras frequently. When Dharma Master Tao Sheng told the ghost to become reborn as a human being, he said, I have been a ghost for 3,000 years. I have no troubles and worries. Lord Sheng tells me to become a human being. I'm afraid that I will not reach the end of that life. The God says that he is afraid that before he finishes being a human, he will create offenses, so he might as well be a ghost. See, ghosts think it is not bad being a ghost. There is a Chinese aphorism that says, offer the position of an emperor to a beggar who has done so for 3 years, and the beggar will refuse. The ghost experiences so much freedom. A ghost who has been a ghost for 3,000 years will refuse to be a human because he feels that ghosts have no troubles or worries. Lord Sheng, as a ghost called Dharma Master Tao Sheng, is an honorific that you, those of you who are going to Taiwan to receive the precepts may use, can use when you encounter senior masters. For instance, you may call Dharma Master Yin Shun Lord Yin. Actually, you could use either one of the characters in his name, whichever one rolls off the tongue. There are no rules for using a particular one. For example, you may refer to Dharma Master Tao Yuan as Lord Tao or Lord Yuan. However, now that you are going to receive the precepts, he is your precept master. so you cannot refer to him as Lord Tao or Lord Yuan. What should you call him? Call him Precept Master. You would be disrespectful if you were to call your Precept Master Lord Yuan or Lord Tao. It is most respectful to call him Precept Master. He is your Precept Master because you received the precepts with him. As for other senior masters, refer to them using one character in their name and not two. Also, when you see most monastics, you should put the palms together when you speak. Do not stare at people the way you do. Lower your eyes when you talk to anybody. This is the way to pull in your body and mind. Now that you are going to receive the precepts there, I'm going to pass on Buddhist Vinaya to you Westerns, so pay special attention. If you uphold them well and are good representatives for Westerns, they will say, Westerns also observe the rules so well. If you do not observe the rules when you go over there, that does not work, they cannot cultivate. You lose face for all Westerners. Even if there are people willing to leave a home in the future, no one will be willing to accept them. They cannot cultivate. We cannot accept them. As bishops and bhikshunis, wherever you go, you must be good role models who keep the rules. Do not go against the rules. Now that the 5 of you are leaving for Taiwan, it would be best if you ask for recordings. Since some of you understand Chinese and some of you do not, you may bring a tape recorder and a video recorder so that you may record anything important. You may record any Dharma master during the precept training. With the 5 of you together, the ones who understand Chinese will translate for those who do not every time. When other people are resting, you do not rest. Help yourself by telling those among you who do not understand Chinese what happened during the day. You will be united this way. Do not finish your studies there and end up not knowing anything still. This can be said to be the first time that so many Westerners go to receive the precepts. It is unprecedented. Study all the rules and etiquette there as you receive the precepts so that you may return and pass them on to Americans after you receive the precept this year. Perhaps next year or the year after, we can also transmit the precepts as our place in Minnesota so that America can also have a precept training period with 10 months. It will be even better if we have more than 3 masters and 7 certifiers. So you are the essential pupil for blazing the Buddhist trail in America, so this is a very important trip. God's King, Lord of Life, told the Buddha, please do not be concerned or worried. Wound on one until the end of my life. As a ghost, in every thought I shall protect beings of Jambuvipa at the time both of birth and of death, so that they all find tranquility. They will live well and die well, never experiencing anything that goes against their wishes. I only wish that at the time of birth and death they would believe what I say. One vow of mine is for all beings to obey me at the time of birth and death, the way you obey me as my disciples. If you do not listen to your master, then you are not good disciples, so that they could all be liberated and gain many benefits. If they do not listen to the Ghost King, then they would not be good beings. The Ghost King would not protect them. At that time, the Buddha told Amitabha Bodhisattva, this great Ghost King, Lord of Life, has already passed through hundreds of thousands of lives as a great Ghost King, protecting beings during both birth and death. Only because of this great being's compassionate vows does he appear thus in the body of a great Ghost King. for in reality he is not a ghost. He is a real great Bodhisattva. Although he is a ghost king, he is a great Bodhisattva who vowed to become a ghost king based on his vows of compassion. He appears in the form of a great ghost king, but he is not actually a ghost. After 170 years have passed, he will become a Buddha named No Appearance Thus Come One. No appearance is the true appearance. True appearance is without any appearance. His yin will be called happiness, and his world will be named pure dwelling. We are here in the Saha world during the worth yin, while his yin is the yin of happiness and world named pure dwelling. That Buddha's lifespan will continue for incalculable eons. His life is extremely long. Although you should know that the past and present circumstances surrounding this great ghost king are thus. They are inconceivable, unimaginable, and unspeakable, and the people and gods whom he rescues are countless.